This morning, another shot of hope for a nation desperate for an end to the pandemic. Johnson & Johnson saying their vaccine, which requires only one shot, is 72% effective at preventing COVID in the U.S. and 85% effective against severe symptoms. That's less than Pfizer and Moderna's, but Johnson & Johnson says no one who received their vaccine went to the hospital or died. Dr. Fauci reacting with NBC News' Lester Holt.
This is actually good news. It's value added to the whole effort of getting more vaccine candidates into the mix.
Welcome news for health experts who fear the South African variant is already spreading in the community after 2 separate cases were detected in South Carolina.
Obviously, it's scary, right? Any infectious disease is terrifying.
But Johnson & Johnson says its vaccine is 57% effective against that strain.
The important point is that the protection against severe disease was very high, even in South Africa, where the mutant is dominant.
This as states from coast to coast are easing restrictions. New York City on track to resume indoor dining at 25%, and wedding receptions can resume at half capacity.
Promise of marital bliss is returning.
And in hard-hit California, restaurants are now back open for outdoor dining. Nail and hair salons can operate too. But real normalcy will come with vaccinations. In Seattle, hundreds of seniors scrambled in the middle of the night after a freezer failure meant 1,600 doses had to be administered before dawn.
My wife came screaming down the stairs saying, "Did you see the news?"
Not a single drop went to waste. Pure excitement to get a dose of freedom that much of the nation is still waiting for. And it's important to remember that even after you get the vaccine, you still do need to practice social distancing and wear a mask. In fact, the CDC announcing on Friday that masks will be required on all public transportation. So we're talking planes, trains, boats, buses. That all starts on Monday. Peter and Kristen?
All important reminders there. Megan Fitzgerald, thank you for that.
The spokesman for Myanmar's governing National League for Democracy said on Monday that the country's leader, Aung San Suu Kyi, and other senior figures from the ruling party have been detained in an early morning raid. The move comes after days of escalating tension between the civilian government and the powerful military that stirred fears of a coup in the aftermath of an election that the army says was fraudulent. The ruling party spokesman told Reuters by phone that Suu Kyi and other leaders had been, quote, taken in the early hours of the morning, saying, quote, "I want to tell our people not to respond rashly, and I want them to act according to the law," adding that he also expected to be detained. Stay tuned for more updates from Reuters as this is a developing story.